What is going on, everybody? This is the Brandalorian coming at you with another action figure review. And today we're taking a look at the G.I. Joe Classified Series, G.I. Joe versus Cobra, Steel Corps Commander versus the Twilight Guard. Very excited to get these guys. I have 3 Crimson Guards and I have 4 of the Steel Corps figures. And it is nice to be able to have a couple of leaders for those squads, and just looking at them in the package, I think we're going to be in for some treats here. I really like that they have G.I. Joe versus Cobra at the top here, harkening back to those early 2000s release of Joes, which are some of the ones that I collected when I was a kid, especially with my brothers and I. We have here, we've got the Cobra and the G.I. Joe symbol. This is the first that we've had of this kind in the line. Looking on the side there, we've got the artwork of the Twilight Guard and the Steel Corps Commander, looking very cool, and a very cool action shot of the Steel Corps Commander with the Twilight Guard. Some of the details there. This is number 141 in the line. Here are the stats for each character, and yeah, I think we're very, very much looking forward to getting these guys out of the packaging. Okay, starting off with the Steel Corps Commander. Really like this guy so far. I'm really digging the gold on the helmet. That came out really cool. Really helps distinguish him as the commander, the leader. He's got the Steel Corps shoulder pads here, and we've got a little decal of the Steel Corps there. So that's pretty cool. Liking that. And let's see, what do we have? We've got these gauntlets here that can come off and on. One thing I like about the Steel Corps, and even this, even more so with the Steel Corps Commander, he feels bulkier. He feels like he's got almost like a football player padding level. We've got the Joe Pro up here on his shoulder. We've got a holster here. I'm digging the 2-tone, well, 3-tone. Got the black, I think the green and the blue. We've got a holster in the back here. Side holster. Let's see. I'm not sure if this is reused from any particular character. If it is, let me know. I'm not recognizing these legs at all. But either way, see, that's the thing, is I've collected probably like 98% of this classified line, and they do such a good job of changing up the paint schemes and then adding a lot of these extra add-on pieces like the vests, the shoulder pieces, the wrist gauntlets, the ankle pieces, the harnesses, pouches, that it makes it feel like kind of like it's different and new every time, which I really appreciate. So one thing to note with this guy is, well, this 2-pack in general, I should say, is the amount of accessories. They really kind of went to town on this. So first of all, we have just a standard M16, which we've seen a few times, but it's nice to get it in black. We've got this smaller automatic weapon, 2-tone. We've seen it before, but it's nice to be able to get it in different paint schemes. So again, so you're not having just the same ones over and over again. Differentiate, if you will. Got another automatic weapon here with some blue on it. Looks really good, sculpted very well. Again, we've seen it before, but different paint. Got a sniper here. Really like that. That looks cool. A little bit of warpage here, but should straighten out. No problemo. They feel stiffer, sturdier than in the past with some of the classified, like gummier weapons. He has this giant M60 with the foldable stands. Again, 2-tone. That looks great. We're not done. He comes with a really cool gold-plated pistol to match his helmet. I like that a lot. And then he's got a small knife. And then, oh, I just forgot to mention the bullets to go with the M60. And then he also comes with tons of different blast effects. Got these two right here. got these two. We've got this spraying one. And then we've got this smoking barrel one, which we've seen before. And this kind of cloud one here. A lot of blast effects, a lot of accessories. Very happy with that. Okay, here's our Steel Core Commander next to the rest of the Steel Core figures that I have. I bought 2 of the 2 packs of the Steel Core basics. And then I've got our Shockwave, who I've turned into a Night Force Steel Core with the helmet that he came with. And as you can see, they look really cool standing next to each other. I think the Steel Core Commander really stands out, but also blends in. It's kind of a seamless fit, and I think they look really great together. And now this brings us to the Twilight Guard, using the Crimson Guard helmet here, and he looks really cool, really menacing. Kind of reminds me of something out of Star Wars, one of the many troop builders that we get there. Right off the bat, he's got some nice paint, really nice glossy black. Then we've got the visor painted there. This has a nice shine to it. Looks very sleek, very menacing, very mysterious. And then elephant in the room. Well, not an elephant in the room, but he's got a cloth cape going over one of his shoulders here, which I think looks really, really cool. And this guy looks like he can definitely lead your Crimson Guard squad. He's kind of a mash of like the Cobra Viper, I believe. Oh, not the Cobra Viper. I think the Cobra Officer body. I'm not sure about these gauntlets. I think the Cobra Officer arms. Then he's got this pad here. That looks really cool. Over here, we've got this one. These are definitely removable too, so if you don't want yours to have them, you can take these pads off. I do that sometimes with my Steel Core figures, just to differentiate them so they don't all look like the same person, especially for army building. It's nice to have. He's got these cool gloves. Got some good texture there. Down to the boots. Boots look good. Yeah, I'm digging the aesthetic here. I think we got some subtle blue in there as well. The black really kind of makes him fit that Twilight Guard name. And very similar to the Steel Core Commander, they did not spare any expense by throwing a lot of accessories at us for this guy. We've got this backpack here, which can hold multiple weapons on the bottom. We've seen it before, but it's painted in black. We've got a couple of different futuristic weapons here. We've got this one here. I kind of like that. Painted two-tone. We've got this one. And this one. None of these are based off of real guns, but that is kind of the appeal for me. I grew up on 80s and 90s action movies, and as soon as I saw these, and when we've gotten them before, I think of movies like Eraser, when they had the rail gun and that other nail gun that would, with Schwarzenegger, that the bad guys always have the better tech, in my opinion, so it fits that Cobra would have these weapons that G.I. Joe would have to kind of dig deep and use the old-fashioned stuff. Anyway, that's just my headcanon, my imagination. We're not done with accessories, though. We've got this sword. What kind of Crimson Guard would be complete without a nice sword? And this looks great. Painted well, two-tone there, and then this like gunmetal gray for the blade. Looks awesome. Love a good sword. He also has this cool knife, also painted well. And then, just like the Steel Core Commander, he has his own pistol that is two-tone. Dueling pistols, if you will. And then I only found 2 blast effects for the Crimson, or the Twilight Guard, I should say. But I guess you can mix and match with the other ones that this pack came with. And here's our Twilight Guard next to some of the Crimson Guards that I have. I've got more, but I pulled out 2. And that looks great. I think he looks really great next to them. Kind of makes me want to get a couple more to kind of have supporting our Twilight Guard. Yeah, Big fan of this guy. Okay, so in wrapping up this video, I think this is a must-have if you're trying to look for a couple of squad leaders to lead your Crimson Guard squad and your Steel Corps squad. I think they really kind of you get your money worth with all the different accessories, the great paint apps, and just doing a lot of mix and mash to make them feel like brand new characters. You could even have like a squad leader versus squad leader, commander versus commander, with these two guys going at it. I'm sure the hand-to-hand combat would be exquisite, if you will. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Are you gonna grab this 2-pack? Let me know what you think. If you think it's worth it, I definitely do. Please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and we will catch you on the next episode.